This late 17th century memorial to William Adair, the minister of Auld Kirk in Ayr, is one of several found in Ayrshire, though it's the smallest. The others are the Skelmany Isle to the Montgomery family in Largs, the Glencairn Isle to the Cunningham family in Comores, and the Bargany Isle to the Kennedy family in Ballantrae. William Adair seems to be the brother of Sir Robert Adair from Kinhilt in Dumfries and Galloway. The family had strong links with Ballymena in Ireland. In fact, William married Janet Kennedy, who was the widow of the Reverend Cunningham from Ballymena. They had 3 children. William was a signatory to the National Covenant. He was also known to be present at the Battle of Dunbar, where it's likely his father was killed. This was a battle against Cromwell. He's known to have been present also at the Battle of Mauchline Muir, a rather unusual battle between 2 opposing groups of Covenanters. He died in 1684 in his 70th year, and he was the minister of the Auld Kirk for 40 years. In fact, he was the first minister. In addition, he'd been the minister of the church that sat within the citadel built by Cromwell and was therefore abandoned. This was also dedicated to St. John the Baptist. Cromwell had allowed £600 from the Commonwealth Fund be used to build the Auld Kirk. He refused to take the oath to the king, so as a dedicated Covenanter, he was removed from his ministry. His monument was restored sometime prior to 1915. He was made an honorary burgess of the town of Ayr. Upon his death, he owned lands at Prestwick Shores, Maybole and Ayr. He is depicted in the posture of prayer, and this may relate to an incident where he is said to have prevented the landing of a ship carrying the plague by praying on the old brig at Ayr. He was alive at the time of the persecution of supposed witches and warlocks, and he is said to have been involved in the case of Maggie Osborne, who by tradition was a witch burnt at Ayr, though there was no evidence for this. He was certainly involved in the case of Janet Mellie. She was said to be a witch, but she died in prison, and upon his advice she was dragged on a sledge and her body was burnt to ashes at the gallows. His memorial is particularly ornate. A very fine coat of arms is present. Also symbols of mortality, such as a skeleton. And there are several angels also carved upon it. The initials IK are equivalent to JK, which is Janet Kennedy, his wife, and his own name is there as initials as well.